Hello, Patriots. I'm Lee Watts, and this is a special edition of Patriot Point, where you can get Kentucky news and analysis from a conservative, Christian, and common sense point of view. Usually do programs on Fridays, but we have some incredibly important things going on, and we can't wait that long. For the last few weeks, I've been telling you about some very good bills that we need to help get passed. This week, we have some very bad bills. These are some bad bill alerts that are going to need Kentuckians to be active and involved to stop these. These have to do with education rights, with taking away Second Amendment gun rights, taking away free speech, and others. Some very bad bills. Let me tell you what they are and what you can do to stop these bills from becoming law. We need to take action and do it quickly. First of all, let's talk about House Bill number 621. This bill is a direct attack on education rights and specifically targeting homeschoolers. Some of the language in this bill would say where you cannot take your kid out of public school and homeschool them under certain situations. It says if you have been accused of neglect or abuse of a child, that you cannot homeschool them. You've not actually done it. It's just somebody has accused you of this. Now, of course, we wouldn't want any kid ever abused or neglected, but it turns out, according to the reports, that 89% of the people that were accused of this, it was just some Karen calling about it, and none of the neglect or abuse actually happened. But even just an accusation could prevent you from homeschooling your child. They've made some changes to this bill that did make it a little better, but it is still a very bad bill and a direct attack on homeschoolers and education rights. I encourage you to contact your House representative and encourage them to vote no on House Bill 621. If you would like to contact your state representatives, this is how to do it. You can email them. The Capitol website has all of the legislators' emails there. You can look it up by the county that you live in. This is the website. It is legislature.ky.gov. That's legislature.ky.gov. And you can look up all their email addresses there. Or you can leave a message at the Capitol Message Center. The phone number for that is 800-372-7181. And that's open weekdays during normal business hours. Let's talk about another bill. This is one to take gun rights away, a direct attack on your Second Amendment rights. This is House Bill number 96. And if you really want to boil it down, this is a red flag law. This comes up every year. The Democrats and some liberal Republicans will bring this thing up, and it would say where if you've just been accused of certain things and you haven't actually been charged with a crime, let alone convicted of any crime, you just got somebody accusing you of this, this would be a way for your gun rights to be taken away without any trial, let alone any conviction. This is a grotesque violation of the Second Amendment. It's a red flag law, and we've got some Democrats and liberal Republican rhinos that are trying to push it, and I think we need to make sure that they vote no on this. Contact your state representative and encourage them to vote no on House Bill number 96. This is a red flag law to take away your gun rights, and this law needs to be taken away and voted down. And let's get rid of the people who are supporting this bill. So about another one. This is a direct attack on free speech. It is House Bill number 399. And we're seeing a lot of these battles going back and forth right now on the national level as well. And there's an attack against free speech in the Kentucky Capitol. They're trying to make it a law where if the Senate President or the Speaker of the House or several other people just feel that you are being disorderly or disruptive, then not only are just removed from the Capitol building, but you will be guilty of a felony of the same degree as if someone commits a sex crime against a child or commits rape. That's how bad of a felony it would be just if they decide that you have been disorderly or disruptive. Now, of course, I think you ought to show respect when you're at the Capitol, but this is a law which could be greatly abused. And the people pushing it saying, well, we would never abuse that. I don't know if I believe that. Plus, they will not always be the ones who are there. So making this a felony that is at the same level as rape or sexual assault on a child for simply having free speech at the Capitol that they decide is disruptive, or disorderly, that's a very broad definition. This would be a grotesque violation, easily taken out of what it should be. House Bill number 399, direct attack on free speech. I hope you'll contact your legislator, encouraging them to vote no on House Bill number 399. Again, if you'd like to contact your legislators, you can go on the line to get all of their email addresses. That website is legislature.ky.gov, and the phone number again is 800-372-7181. I want to talk about one other bill which is just terrible, and that is House Bill number 809. House Bill 809. And this would empower the health department to start teaching things at the public schools. Now, everybody keep in mind, the health department is what Andy Beshear used like the Gestapo to close down businesses and do all these other things to execute his will. And it would allow them to provide instruction to the students on several different things, including human sexuality, and that it would not be governed by Kentucky law, KRS 158.1415. This is an overreach. It is being done by a liberal Republican who has partnered with a Democrat to organize this bill. This is a bad bill. House Bill number 809. We don't need the health department going in there teaching about sexuality and other things, especially not being bound by some of the laws Kentucky has. So again, if you would like to contact your legislator about these bills that violate free speech, Second Amendment rights, education rights, homeschooling, please contact your legislator and do it quickly, because these bills are coming up for a vote in committee and then to the House floor, and they're trying to push this quickly before the people act. Again, to get on the website, to get all of the email addresses, the website for the Kentucky Capitol is legislature.ky.gov. And you'll see there's a link for legislators, and you can look up all of them by county and get their email addresses. And again, if you'd like to call the Capitol, the number is 800-372-7181. And everybody remember what I always say whenever you're contacting a legislator, whether it's by email or phone or any other way, to be brief. These people don't have all day to read this stuff. They got hundreds of other people trying to contact them. 2, be courteous. You don't have to say, hey, you're a dirty skunk and I'll vote you out. That is not a way to win friends or influence people. Be brief, be courteous, and ask them to contact you back with what they will be doing so that you can let everyone know. That is a way to keep the legislative branch answerable to we the people. So that's some of the things we've got going on this week. So until next week, Patriots, I'm Lee Watts for Patriot Point, reminding you that liberty is not a spectator sport.